So I just saw the movie everybody's been talking about, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And the first question that people usually ask after a sequel is this movie better or worse than the first movie? And the answer is yes. This movie is both better and worse than the first movie. Now, I do have a high level of sympathy for this movie because there was a very meta element that happened here. It was a tragic meta element, but the characters were mourning the loss of Chadwick Boseman's character, just as the actors were actually mourning the loss of Chadwick Boseman in real life. So that meta element is something that no other MCU movie has ever had to deal with. I also know Ryan Coogler is one of the youngest directors working in the MCU right now, and that's a very heavy weight to carry all by yourself. So I have to give him credit for that. And this movie kind of reminded me of an indie film. Sometimes when you're making a movie, there may be times where your actor is unavailable. Usually it's not going to be something as tragic as what happened with Chadwick Boseman, but sometimes the actor will just not be available. They'll drop out, things will happen. And you have to find a way to make their absence make sense within the story. Now, there's plenty of movies that have done this. I'll probably do a video on it in the future. But this movie had to deal with all of that. I have to say, they pulled it off. Overall, the movie was still pretty satisfying. Now, it was far from perfect, and I do have my gripes. And the movie definitely could have used a better editor. But as of right now, I'm still processing how I feel about this movie. This was definitely the best movie to come out of Phase 4, but that isn't really saying much since all of Phase 4 has been trash. But I also feel this movie is worthy of a full review, so I'll probably do that sometime in the future.